Funny, it's sad because a lot of y'all motherfuckers get on this shit to try to have fun, right? But a lot of y'all motherfuckers get on this shit to have fun, but y'all end up being in the middle of situations because of stupid ass hackers and booters that want to be, you know what I'm saying, doing shit. And then, honestly, I want motherfuckers to realize something and to remember something. Hackers hang around hackers. Those two motherfuckers were hacking. What make you think everybody else in that lobby wouldn't? I've caught Catalina hacking. I've caught all those people in that motherfucking lobby at least hacking once. Think about that. There's videos of that shit posted on YouTube, on my YouTube channel. So pay attention. Because niggas will make y'all look stupid and get y'all in the middle of shit that y'all can't get the fuck out of. Because they know with them fucking with us, I ain't gonna have no mercy on anybody because ain't nobody had no mercy on me, nigga. Who the fuck had mercy on me? Nigga, you motherfuckers went and told 39 of they motherfucking friends to report my ass, dog. What kind of real shit is that? There ain't no real shit. Whoever told them motherfuckers to do that should get they motherfucking ass whooped, my nigga, and then sent to the fucking hospital because at the end of the day, my nigga, I got 268 games, my nigga. Think about $80 each fucking game. 268 games, dog. Think about that for a second. And then 39 of those motherfuckers' friends went and reported you for no fucking reason, right? Told them whatever the fuck that motherfucker told them to say. And then you're chilling, you're not even on the fucking game. And you get fucking, the next day you hop on the fucking game and you're fucking suspended. And you're trying to get in touch with Sony and PlayStation to find out, yo, what I get suspended for, why am I suspended, how long am I suspended, and for your second offense of getting in trouble, you know what I'm saying, you get suspended for 3 fucking months. And niggas don't tell you till after 1 month. None of these motherfuckers is gonna sit here and buy all the fucking games for me on a new ID. None of these niggas gonna sit here and say, yo, let me reimburse you for that fucking bread you spent on those fucking games, my nigga. I ain't mean for this shit to happen the way it did. Not one fucking person said or did that shit, my nigga. Think about that, dog. Month after month after month. Every month I was buying a new game, dog. Every fucking month. And you sit around these fucking broke ass niggas talking about they got bread, right? Motherfuckers sitting there talking about they got bread, but you never see these niggas on any game. You see me with a new game every fucking month, my nigga. Every month. And if it's not every month, nigga, every 2 months. But at the end of the day, I'm always on a different game. Niggas don't ever catch me on the same game, dog. Like, fuck wrong with these niggas, dog. And then what bothers me the most is that y'all sit there and y'all entertain that fucking shit. You know what I'm saying? And those be the same niggas sitting there talking about, oh, that's not true, or this isn't true, or I never did that, or, well, you said that about those and they were, but I wasn't doing anything, I was just standing there. I don't want to hear that shit. Hackers hang around hackers, my nigga. Booters hang around booters and hackers, my nigga. I don't want to hear that shit, dog. You think I'm stupid? I done caught majority of that fucking list already on the fucking game hacking, dog. So what y'all niggas talking about, dog? What niggas is talking about, dog? Niggas stay trying to make me look stupid and make me look like I'm irrelevant, right? But niggas ain't doing nothing. Niggas ain't talking about nothing. Look at this. He disappeared. I blocked him. He didn't block. Y'all saw that. But then he blocked me because he saw me there. Think about that, man. A lot of these motherfuckers that sit here hopping on these games, they hop on and they hop in the server and shit. But they're sitting there like, oh, we're gonna fuck with this nigga. So they hop into the server and then somebody that wouldn't try to show up or wouldn't try to be around shows up, sees me, blocks me, and then everybody else they're around, I block, right? But then when they have advantage or they have shit how they want it, they unblock me, right? And then that's when they start hacking. That's when they start doing their shit. And the thing about these dumbass niggas They really think I'm stupid and I don't know shit. Yo, for instance, they really sit there thinking I don't know my shit, or I don't know the fact that these niggas been trying to hack me and throw me offline and keep me offline forever, for a long time. You know niggas is mad cause I switch internet providers too. I mean, it ain't my fault you a sucker to fucking pay Xfinity, because Xfinity willing to triple your fucking payments and still charge you the same shit and say you don't want to pay that shit. Well, fuck you then. You gotta pay that. Otherwise you're gonna get disconnected. I told them niggas, fuck you. And where am I? I'm online. Yeah, I switched servers. I switched services. You know why? Them niggas didn't appreciate my business. All they gave a fuck about was trying to make money off of me. So I gave them the middle finger. I said, fuck y'all. Because at the end of the day, y'all not gonna sit there trying to overcharge me 250 extra fucking dollars when the bill was 120 something. You know what I'm saying? Fuck out of here. Suck a dick. Because at the end of the day, I was a loyal customer since back in the 2000s, dog. I was a loyal customer since back then. In the early 2000s. I was a fucking loyal customer. So think about that, my nigga. Y'all fucked up loyal business. And because of that, not only did y'all end up without my business, but I gave it to your competition. And the competition is loving my business right now. Especially with the fact that the first bill was one something and I just paid that like it was nothing. Suck a dick, nigga. Get off my dick, my nigga. Motherfuckers mad as hell. Especially the motherfuckers from Xfinity. They just tried to get in touch with me last week. I ain't picking up y'all phone calls, nigga. I called the fucking number back, right? That was the funniest shit ever. I called the fucking number back and it said Xfinity, this, that. I was like, fuck y'all niggas. And I hung up. Because at the end of the day, I'm not gonna fucking sit there like y'all niggas really tried overcharging me and y'all really thought for a second that I was really gonna fucking I told these niggas from Xfinity, I was like, my nigga, I'll pay the 120 something, 140, whatever the fuck the original price that I was supposed to pay, that total. You know what I'm saying? At first in the beginning I was trying to just, get that shit thrown out because I wasn't satisfied with the fucking service. You feel me? But it went from that service to not having service with them motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, for the most part, I always pay my bill. You know what I'm saying? The motherfuckers, one time the motherfuckers gave me some shit because I had a bill that was like 60 something, whatever it was. Then I was like, let me get an extension. So they gave me the extension, right? And then next month comes, and then my bill's $72 because mind you, Xfinity, the whole $10 thing, whatever. And anyways, my whole point is, it was that. So then I was like, all right, I'm gonna make a payment, and it was like, I guess they were trying to get me to pay the whole fucking. They weren't trying to get me to pay the whole thing at all. They just told me I had to make a payment. That's all that they said. So I was just like, all right, bet. I went, right, made the payment, but I was $10 short. Let me fast forward a little more. 6 months later, I get the same type of bill again. And I'm like, all right, I'm at 60 something. I'm like, let me get an extension so I could do what I did a couple months back and pay that shit like I did last time. But this time I'm gonna pay it all. It was just $10 that I didn't pay, right? So I'm talking to these motherfuckers, right? And I'm like, damn, y'all motherfuckers were giving me shit about an extension because when I made the last extension, I said, all right, I'm gonna make a payment. And I made a payment, but because the payment wasn't exactly $72, because it was $10 short, they kept me from getting the extension, right? But then the person I was talking to on the phone was like, well, um, I'm looking in the computer, and the guy, this is what the motherfucker was telling me, and he was like, well, you look like, it looks like you're straight until, you know what I'm saying, until until like right before February or February 1st. I was like, all right, well, I just need till the 28th of January or whatever you know what I'm saying? So I told them that. And they was like, oh, okay. They're like, well, it doesn't seem to be, you know, getting interrupted or anything like that, or it doesn't look like you're going to be interrupted anytime soon, right? So I'm like, all right, bet. I hung up. Um, Maybe like 2 days later, a day or two later, right? My service get interrupted. Not even bullshit. It wasn't a day or two. It was a week later. It was a week later, right? So the week later came and my service was off. And I'm like, yo, I gotta get in touch with these niggas, but I don't know how because I was using Wi-Fi to make the phone call on my phone, right? So I'm like, alright, this shit don't add up. Something ain't making sense. Nigga just told me I was straight till February. So I called back and nigga like, oh well no, you have to make the payment. I'm like, bro, they just told me, and why the fuck would me making a payment less $10 less than what the fucking total balance was 6 months ago, why the fuck would that affect me now, right? I don't understand that. That's what I was telling this nigga. And I'm like, yo, and he started giving me some bullshit as excuse. I was like, man, if you don't get the fuck out of here with that shit, I'm like, yo, y'all gonna turn my shit the fuck on, because at the end of the day, y'all already told me I was good. I wasn't supposed to get interrupted. This is Xfinity I'm dealing with. You know what I'm saying? I've been dealing with issues like this for a minute. Whether it's with people, whether it's with the fucking companies, it don't fucking matter, dog. I've been dealing with this shit so fucking long. I know how to deal with all these types of people already. So all I gotta do is just address this shit and just say what I gotta fucking say to them, because I already know. You know what I'm saying? I already know how it's looking. I already know where the situation going. You know what I'm saying? Nigga like, oh, well, you gotta make a payment. Bet. I'm like, alright, bet, whatever, fuck out of here. I hung up. I'm like, nigga, I'm not making no fucking payment. Y'all just told me I was good. Feel me? 2 days later, I call these motherfuckers back. I get in touch with somebody totally different, right? I'm like, yo, and I explain the whole situation. And for me, and they're like, well, you're supposed, I'm like, yo, but you don't understand this. Alright. So, I got a payment of 62 something, right? 60, whatever the fuck it was. So, I got that payment. I mean, I got that I have to make the payment for, and y'all telling me I can't get a payment arrangement for whatever fucking reason. And I'm like, y'all with the bullshit. So then when I'm sitting there and I'm listening and I'm thinking about shit, when I'm sitting there and I'm explaining shit to this person sits there and they're like, wow, I understand. And you know what I'm saying, that person was actually helpful, so helpful that not only did I get the internet back on, but it was like a laugh, it was like a spit in the face to the motherfucker that sat there saying, oh, disconnect that nigga shit. So they disconnected it on purpose. And I told her, I was like, yo, you're looking at what it says in the computer, but you're also looking at shit that's not written in the computer, because I also told these motherfuckers, I'm sitting there having a conversation with somebody, and that individual never put anything in the computer about that conversation, about saying the fee was about to be waived, about this, about that. And I'm just laughing, because I'm like, yo, I'm not laughing, I'm not literally laughing, I'm upset. So I'm laughing inside, so I try not to lose my cool, but then do say something that just motherfucker. Oh no, that's a different time. there's another time, hold on. No, I was sitting there trying to get the person to understand like what was going on, and that person said, don't worry, we're gonna get you back up and running. I mean, you might get interrupted in like a week or something, but I mean, you could try to call back and do what you did again. I was like, I will. Trust me. You can bet your ass. A week? Wait, a week? Maybe like a couple days or almost a week later or something like that. I end up with the internet off again. I call back these motherfuckers. I'm like, yo, y'all niggas just interrupting my shit and disconnecting my shit. But and I'm like, yo, y'all niggas is making a big ass fucking deal about the fact that I didn't about the fact I can't get a fucking payment arrangement because the bill is 62 something, right? But 6 months ago, if you look in the computer, 6 months ago I had the same fucking bill. I got the payment arrangement. I said I was gonna make a payment, and I made a payment. I just didn't pay $10. And you telling me because of that $10 fucking dollars, 6 months later, I can't get a fucking payment arrangement, my nigga? I wanted to rip somebody's fucking head off that day. I was so heated. You know what I'm saying? And it's just one thing after the other, after the other. Then I get on this stupid ass game, right? And it's like, don't get me wrong, I like this shit, but the people on this shit are the most toxic people you'll ever find in the world. So my thing to anybody that's trying to get on this shit, you trying to get on this shit and you really trying to rock with me, you really trying to be around and this and that, whatever, and be part of what I got going on, or just be around, not necessarily be part of what I got going on, but just be around it, and you know, maybe participate in it if you know what I'm saying, you find it appealing to your, you know, to your taste, you know what I'm saying. But it's like I sit there and I literally think about everything, and when I sit there, everything, yo, there's people that you would never think get on this game, and then the motherfuckers that get on this game that talk shit are the motherfuckers that are the bummiest, the ugliest, from what I'm told by the bitches. I ain't judging no nigga. That's some gay shit. You know what I'm saying? But let's get something straight. Let's get something straight. If you gay, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? That's your business. Just don't bring that shit over here trying to hit on me, cause I ain't like that. I'm straight. I'm strictly pussy. You know what I'm saying? I love women. They were born female, and they always been a female. I'm not. I mean, if you're transgender and you know you used to be a dude and you turned into a chick, or you used to be a chick and you turned into a dude, that's your business. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I shouldn't know about it, because that's your private business. That's the type of shit that you're supposed to keep to yourself. Or somebody you say some shit like that to would be somebody you're involved with, like a fucking significant other, a partner, a lover, a husband, a wife, that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Somebody, or maybe a girlfriend or a boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? But mind you, that's your business. You don't put your business out there in the let's say this is a public space and it's a real life public space. You don't put your business out there so everybody can fucking see it, because when you're outside, when you get off this fucking game and you go outside, if you don't actually sit there telling everybody every fucking thing that you're saying, don't go in a public space on a game doing the same shit. You know what I'm saying? Some things gotta be gotta be private. Some things you just gotta keep to yourself, because a lot of y'all are fragile as fuck. So pay attention to what I'm saying. A lot of y'all are weak. Not weak in the sense you can't lift anything. Weak in the sense of like mentally. You know what I'm saying? Like you say something with confidence that somebody's not gonna criticize you, talk shit, say this or say that or say anything, right? But then they end up doing that, and you don't expect them to, you don't think they're gonna, but then you say something and you're like, yo, I used to be blah blah blah, or I used to whatever the fucking case is. You know what I'm saying? And then when that person hears that, they look at you some type and they're like, and they start cracking on you and cracking on you, they're telling you this, they're telling you that, and it's like, yo, you start thinking about that shit, dog. You like, yo, I should never said nothing to that motherfucker. Then you start questioning other people's motives. You start looking at the real reason they sitting there throwing shade. Majority of the time, the reason motherfuckers is sit there on shit like this and throw shade is because they don't want y'all associating with anybody that they don't associate with. So if you thought being in my crew was bad, at least in my crew, I let you do what you want. You want to change your color, change your color. But when BTTM comes around, put your color what the fuck it's supposed to be. That's all I say. I'm not trying to have 62 meetings in a fucking week. I'm not trying to have at least 3 a day. At least 3 a day or 3 a week. I'm not trying to do that either. If you don't see a flyer go up and you don't see us having a meeting, we ain't having a meeting. And that's facts. I speak to everybody every day, and that's good enough for me. I don't need to sit there and be like, yo, can you do this? Yo, nah, I'm not doing that. I got my own shit going on. I got my own shit to do, just like everybody else do. You know what I'm saying? And if you sit there, hold on. If you sit there and you're throwing shade with the other people that are throwing shade, you're just as bad as the motherfucker that's sitting there hacking and booting everybody. Be smart. Stop being stupid. Because a lot of y'all are stupid, and it's because people persuade y'all into stupidity. Because they make you believe something, or they make you believe in dumb, or they make you believe in something that helps you believe in dumb. And if you believe in dumb, then you believe in their vision. And if you're part of their vision, you're part of the plot against me. And if that's what you're doing, that's fine and all, but I'd hate to be you, the person that's starting everything, and my entire competition. Because at the end of the day, come on, man. Let's be realistic, dog. Motherfuckers ain't fucking with me, dog. I'm still around. I'm still doing shit, and I'm still not dumb enough to get in trouble. Think about that. Niggas like, oh, well, you're not doing this, you're not doing... Nigga, I'm doing shit. I'm just doing shit on the low. So anything that I'm doing, you really don't know. Unless you see me go live. Or unless you see me outside do it. You know what I'm saying? And if that's not the case, then you just listening to made up stories by other people. I get on Call of Duty and niggas want to just be throwing shade. You know what I'm saying? And all I'll be doing, let's say I'm playing Call of Duty and my character is shooting around, shooting people. And I'm just like, what's a good song I could fucking be like, I'll be like, yo, shorty wanna hit my line. She been wait, oh, wait, I fucked up. But you get what I'm trying to say. Like, I'll just be singing. I'll be like, yo, shawty wanna hit my line. She been waiting on me all this time. Shawty wanna hit my line every day and night. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'll just be chilling. And then nigga come out of nowhere in the middle of like what the fuck I'm saying. And be like, oh, fuck out of here, nigga. And the thing is, the motherfuckers that are sitting there like, oh, fuck out of here, you garbage, you this, you that. The motherfuckers that you see sitting there actually saying that, those are the niggas that don't share their voice. Because if their voice was shared and the motherfucker went live and their voice was to be showed in the live, oh, a lot of motherfuckers would be contradicting the fuck out of themselves right now. Saying that they not doing something, but they are. Saying they don't throw shade, but they're caught on video. You know, that type of shit. That's why motherfuckers is really scared of sharing their voice. But at the end of the day, there's more than one way to record it. I don't need to fucking sit there and just for motherfuckers to hear your voice, I have to make sure you sharing your voice. Nah, if I really wanted to, I just turn up the volume on the fucking TV, take my camera and record this shit, and everybody can hear what you saying, and then post it where I want to post it, and then do what I want to do with it. Niggas think I ain't smart. I just figured out how to shit on y'all niggas in 3 different ways at one time, and y'all didn't even know about it. That's funny. You know what else is funny? The fact that I'm smart enough to do every single thing, right? And not one person that said they were gonna break me broke me. Not one person that said they were gonna make me fall was successful. Because at the end of the day, the only reason I fell was because I stopped dropping. And then I was watching my numbers. I was watching the numbers. And then I was like, all right, when the shit turns to 5, I'm going to get ready to drop something, right? That's what I always do. Whenever, you know what I'm saying, I'm there and I'm not dropping. Sometimes I'll see that the fucking shit dropped the number, and I'll be like, all right, well, let me drop something because I dropped the number. You know what I'm saying? But lately, I'm at a steady. I'm at a standstill. I'm not moving. I'm not dropping. I'm going up, but I'm not getting up there enough to push whoever's at the top out the way yet. But it's gonna get there because I got more work coming. There's gonna be a new song dropping today. I haven't done it, but I'm about to. So to all producers making motherfucking beats on YouTube, oh yeah, I'm not this project, I'm not buying not one fucking beat. Not one. But the next project I work on after this, I might fuck around and make every fucking beat for that one. But this one, I'm taking them all off of YouTube. So to all the producers in the motherfucking industry, to all the producers that's really on their grind, let's make music. Because I'm ready to make history. And I'm ready to shut shit down. And I don't think a lot of motherfuckers is ready for the type of shit that I'm about to bring to the motherfucking table. And I mean, yo, there's so much to say, there's so much going on. I'm just trying to make sure I do everything and say everything, but I'm gonna eventually miss something, but it's good though, because at the end of the day, it give me a chance to really think about what I'm gonna do, what I wanna do. But yeah, like I was saying, to all those producers that be posting on YouTube, start dropping those fucking beats, start making some dope ass shit, because I'm gonna tell you something, and I'm gonna say it right now. It don't matter what type of fucking beat it is, whether it's hip hop mixed with blues, or jazz with fucking hip hop type of beats, or a fucking beat that sound like Drake's type of beat that he would get on, or a fucking type of beat that sound like Future would get on, or a type of beat that sound like Jay-Z would get on. My nigga, it don't matter. I'm getting on anything. If it's tough, I'm hopping on it. And if I make this entire project, right, and I don't purchase not one of these beats, right, and everybody's listening to every song in this new project that I make, right, and they're like, yo, this shit is all tough. If I get that type of feedback from the fans for only that project, and this is only for that project, I'ma buy every single fucking beat. Think about that. That's bread. And I got no problem spending it. But that's not going to be done right away. It's going to take a little bit, but sometimes it take a little bit to get somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like when you on an interstate and you traveling out of state or out of town or something, there's time till you get to that next exit. You know what I'm saying? This is that time between that exit. So when you get to that exit, you're going to start visualizing shit a little bit differently. When you get to that exit and you stop at the fucking light or the stop sign, whatever's at the end after you get off the fucking highway, you're going to see shit differently. Motherfuckers is going to realize BTTM, you know why BTTM was really hated the most though? Because the bitches in my crew, and don't take it the wrong way, to those females that be like, oh, but why she gotta be a bitch? I'm gonna make this clear again. I say it over and over, but I just want it to be clear so everybody has a fresh idea of where I'm at. When I don't say, yo, these bitches from my crew, the females in my crew get mad at me because the way these females look at shit, the way they look at themselves, they look at themselves as the baddest bitches. You know what I'm saying? So when they get on this motherfucker, they don't give a fuck who they got an issue with. If I got an issue with them, they got an issue with you. I mean, it's not even my fault. It's yours. Because at the end of the day, if you approached me differently, if you approached them differently, you get different results. But if you sit there listening to Tom, Dick, and Harry and Paulina that want to sit there throwing shade, you gonna fall in their trap. You gonna fall in their circle. And then when you fall in their circle and we against y'all, and you see everybody really lined up, you're not gonna know what to say. You're not gonna know what to do. You're gonna be like, oh my God, and then you're gonna be trying to rock with us then. After that, we not rocking with you. Once you sit there and you line up against my crew, we ain't ever gonna be friends. We ain't ever gonna talk. I don't give a fuck how many times you say you sorry, you didn't know I was under the somebody made me believe. I don't care. Y'all fucking grown ass people. Y'all old enough to get on this motherfucker, right? Y'all old enough to spend bread on these fucking character clothes, right? You old enough to spend money on these fucking games, right? Then you old enough to know the fucking difference, my nigga. You old enough to know right from wrong. You old enough to know whether something seems funny or not. And if something seems funny, why would you get with either situation? Why would you get with either side if something's funny going on? The best thing for somebody in that position to do is to stay on the sideline watching everything. Because a lot of y'all motherfuckers don't understand. Y'all learn more by watching and observing. But y'all not doing that. Y'all just sitting there listening to Tom, Dick, Harry, and Paulina. And don't nobody give a fuck what they talking about. Why you think they get shitted on by my entire crew? My crew don't give a fuck about them. The people that used to rock with them, they don't even rock with the same crew no. Some of the people that was in some of these crews don't even rock with the same crew no more because we shitted on them so badly. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I got a song called Don't Give a Fuck, and we mentioned it every fucking crew that we had an issue with. And the only one that we didn't mention was Green Mafia, and we saying fuck Green Mafia too, nigga. At the end of the day, nigga, what hold up. What motherfuckers don't understand, don't know, in the beginning, back in 2009, I used to be in Green Mafia. So I know all about that shit. I took people that were in Green Mafia out of Green Mafia and brought them to BTTM with me. Fuck you mean, dog? Not to mention, I know a couple people that were in Green Mafia too, that are not with them no more, and I'm cool with them too. So think about something. Before you sitting there thinking you want a battle that you not gonna win, think about something. If you not gonna win, why the fuck you keep thinking you gonna win? Because your mascot is cheering you on? Because your cheerleaders are telling you could do it? Neither one of them are gonna have your back in the end though. So what the fuck does that matter now? People always want to say they smart and they make the right choices and they do the right things, but niggas ain't smart. Niggas stupid. A lot of these motherfuckers on this shit is stupid, and it's like, yo, honestly, listen, if somebody was special ed or some shit like that, that's cool. I don't got no problem with that. You know what I'm saying? But for a motherfucker sitting there trying to act like there's something wrong with somebody that has nothing wrong with them, and there's something wrong with that person, there's something wrong with that image. Somebody need to address to the person that has something wrong with them. They're like, yo, stop trying to come at somebody that got nothing wrong with them, because you making yourself look dumb in the end. That's what motherfuckers need to be saying to some of these other motherfuckers, but niggas don't want to listen. Niggas want to throw shade, but they don't want to listen to the fucking facts and the shit that they need to listen to in order to make the right judgment and to make the right calls at the right time and making the right decisions on the right day around the right people. Like, niggas not listening. Niggas not paying attention. Why don't you think they listening? Why don't you think they paying attention? Because they hard-headed. Think about something. Motherfuckers saw this name. Niggas ain't know who the fuck it was, dog. Niggas did not know who the fuck it was. Chicks were adding me left and right, dog. That's the first thing I'm gonna say. Chicks were adding me left and right. Besides the fact that chicks were adding me left and right, niggas started hopping on. And when those niggas got on, I knew who the fuck they were. I knew what they was all about. That's why they got blocked. You gotta understand something. I've been on this game for years. I know who's bout shit. I know who's not bout shit. I know who's with the bullshit. And I know who ain't with the bullshit. I know the real people and I know the fake people. I know the people that I should be trying to engage in conversations with and try to get them to understand certain things and understand my perspective on things and my point of view. But it's more harder trying to help somebody understand my point of view just because they have a hard time understanding their own point of view of why they're making their own decisions that they're doing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you gotta really look at shit. You gotta really look into shit. You gotta really think before you act. Because if you don't think before you act, you're gonna end up making careless choices like these motherfuckers on this game. Why you think when I sit here and I get on, motherfuckers come out of nowhere and yo, it's like they don't fucking go away. They're like annoying ass fucking roaches. They pop up, 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 and they all get blocked. And niggas like, oh, you the guy that block everybody. No, I'm the guy that knows everybody, knows what everybody's about, knows who's full of shit and know who's not. That's why niggas get blocked on sight. And if I end up blocking all the fucking dudes, so be it. That means niggas are full of shit. I don't care. Because at the end of the day, I'm on this motherfucker trying to, you know, spread the love, trying to spread peace, trying to spread the fun, the joy, the laughter. You know what I'm saying? Have good times. Come over here, have mad people on the dance floor, have a fucking party, have a fucking an event like a fashion show, talent show, whatever the fuck it is. Get somebody a PSN card at the end of the day. That's the type of energy I'm on. That's the type of time I'm on. And if anybody ain't rocking with me, middle finger to you, my nigga. I don't give a fuck. At the end of the day, one less person isn't going to affect the outcome of me. Because I go hard. I grind hard. I do what the fuck I'm supposed to do every day. And the only ones that think less of me are the motherfuckers that's sitting there throwing shade because they're around negative ass people all the time. And majority of the time, those relationships with those type of people amongst each other always ends out with them falling out. So then when they fall out and then the person that I was trying to get to understand me, I end up bumping into, they're looking at me and then they're like, yo, I know you told me I should have listened to you. I'm like, yeah, I told you. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I told everybody what it was. I'm like, yo, you can't trust these motherfuckers. You can't trust this. You can't trust that. Why you think you don't see me getting blue screen right now? You don't see me getting blue screen because and let's make this clear, because somebody told me the other day, oh no, listen. The blue screen is not the server crashing. The blue screen is somebody that hacked the server and booted you out of the fucking server. Like, a lot of motherfuckers want to sit there and act like they know shit, they know a lot, but niggas don't be knowing shit, niggas don't know a lot, and they try to act like they know it all. And in the end, like, my nigga, you got no business trying to act like you know it all if you still learning shit. It's okay to say that you don't know something. It's okay to say that you want to learn something. Like, my nigga, every day you supposed to be around somebody that teaches you something or that helps you learn something, or help you see things differently. And if you're not around anybody that could teach you something, share something with you, or you know what I'm saying, make you feel any of those things that I just mentioned, you around somebody you don't need to be around. Because at the end of the day, the people that are good to be around, they're not gonna mislead you. They're not gonna misguide you. They're not gonna shit on you. They're not gonna fucking sit there and act like everything's cool. Then the second you don't do something they don't want you to do, they're gonna fucking turn their back on you, stab you in the back, or do some fuck shit, or expose you, or do. I'm not that type of person. And that's what got me. That's what got motherfuckers misunderstanding me. Because you confuse me with all these lame ass motherfuckers on here that do all this clown shit. My nigga, I'm not in a circus. Maybe these other niggas might be in Krusty Clown Circus because they applied, they got the interview, and they got the job on site. That's on them. That's good for them. But at the end of the day, my nigga, I ain't no clown. I ain't no fucking sucker, my nigga. I do what the fuck I want to do. I move how I gotta do, and I do it accordingly. And I try to help out motherfuckers if I can on the way, you know what I'm saying, on my way to success. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I ain't stepping on nobody's toes, nigga. I congratulate motherfuckers on shit that they do. I show love to motherfuckers for the shit that they do. And I never bite a motherfucker's shit. Let's say, for instance, let's say I meet somebody on this motherfucker, right? That motherfucker spit too. He's like, yo, let's battle. I'm like, nigga, alright, let's do it. 9 times out of 10, those motherfuckers is garbage. And I know it. But I'm just like, and I'll listen to them. And if dude's nice, I'll be like, yo, you nice. You gotta work on some shit, but yo, you got talent. You got potential. You know what I'm saying? I let these niggas know if they really got potential. A lot of these motherfuckers don't sit there and be like, oh, you got nah, niggas just be like, oh, you the best, you the greatest. And they gas their head up, right? So then when they come by a nigga like me, they're like, oh, you garbage, you garbage. But then they hear me on a mic, and they're like, I don't got a mic. You don't got a mic? How the fuck you talking about you trying to rap, you trying to battle, you trying to do all this shit, but you ain't got no mic, my nigga? Number one rule of when you online battling, when you gonna battle somebody online, you better make sure you got a mic, especially if you talking about rapping. And then you talking about you trying to rap battle somebody, right? But you're typing everything. Nah, bro, we ain't typing everything. You want to write that fucking badly? Write on a piece of paper, put your headset on, and then spit that shit. Otherwise, don't fucking sit there trying to do it, cause you gonna make yourself look stupid, dog. It's like, dog, I ain't never been one of them niggas that's irrelevant. You know what I'm saying? Like I always had something going for me. I always had something going on. I was always trying to progress. I was always trying to level up. I was always trying to do something different. Nigga, I remember the first pair of fucking earrings I bought. Nigga, the first pair of earrings I ever bought had real diamonds in it, and I think it was 14 karat gold. I don't really remember, but them shits was tough. And it's funny because I seen the jeweler the other day, but it was so long ago, I don't think the jeweler remembered me. Cause I was 13 when I went and bought my first pair of earrings. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, niggas like, damn, you was 13 with that? Yeah, 13, I was getting to the bread, nigga. I was young, but I started early. You know what I'm saying? I had a little job, trying to do this, trying to do that, little summer job and shit. You know, trying to steer myself the right way, go down the right path, doing the right shit. I'm in that lobby I was in before. Those other dudes that were in here got off. I don't fuck with none of these niggas. I don't know who these niggas is. I know these 2 chicks. And should I add them? Honestly, I'm not even gonna hold it against them. Because I know who the fuck they are. They're cool people. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? They cool people. I'm not gonna shit on everybody, because not everybody deserves to be shitted on. But some people deserve to get shitted on. Like, for instance, motherfuckers sitting there throwing shade, talking shit, spreading rumors. No, all the other ones I mentioned, yeah. But the motherfucker spreading a rumor, saying shit that ain't true, oh, that nigga gotta get his ass whooped. He gotta get his ass whooped by every fucking person, right? And then, if he's still on that bullshit, he could come see me. Then he could get that smoke too. Cause niggas ain't playing, dog. I really sit here I really sit here and do everything that I fucking say, dog. Like, just cause you don't see it don't mean I don't do it. I just don't do it so you can see it. I'm not stupid. Like that's that's fucking problem nowadays. A lot of motherfuckers want to do shit in the old and not really think about shit. But nigga, I think about shit. And I'm careful about how I do shit, when I do shit, and where I do shit. That's why I'm not all over the place doing shit. But don't get it twisted. Push the wrong fucking button. Oh, I might do it right in front of everybody, and niggas be like, yo, and I'm just like, I don't give a fuck. Cause you put there's certain buttons you don't push. And when you push those buttons, you might get a response that you're not looking for. You know what I'm saying? You might hear something that you don't want to hear. You might be like, damn, that nigga sound mad as hell. But it's all because you said something you shouldn't have, or you did something you shouldn't have. A lot of motherfuckers don't fuck with niggas that sit there doing shit just to fucking do shit and to try to make themselves seem relevant to a bunch of motherfuckers that don't even know him. So then after they block that nigga, then that motherfucker feels like he's the center of attention to all the bitches. And then not only, yo, think about something. At one point, hold up. At one point, I was with this chick, right? This bitch was fucking bad, yo. She was so bad that niggas was trying to fucking break me up with her. And a lot of these motherfuckers don't understand. A lot of these chicks, a lot of these dudes, yo, a lot of these dudes are responsible for that shit. Motherfuckers in CSK, they was the ones that set this shit off. And then once it started with them, it went to motherfuckers like Boomin, motherfucking this other dude, motherfucking Free Willy, motherfucking Kush, motherfucking Ghetto Boy. Like, yo, and the thing is, now that it's been so much time, these niggas sitting there trying to have relationships with with certain people and shit now, so that person would really have their back. Because if that person was never, if the person that they're with, that person that's siding with them was never in a relationship with them, that person would never have their fucking back. And they started realizing that shit because certain people started turning their backs on them. So then, in order to get to me, they shitted on me to all the people around me. You know what I'm saying? And because they shitted on me to the people around me, they tried to devalue me, to deappreciate me. You know what I'm saying? To fucking tell me I wasn't good enough to do this. Or when I fucking show people my music, they're like, oh, it's garbage. They wouldn't even hear it, and they were saying it's garbage, right? But then motherfuckers hearing it and they're like, yo, who's that? But you gotta understand something. When they're sitting there like, yo, who's that? They're saying it when the people they don't want playing my shit are playing it. Think about that. You motherfuckers act like they got haters. None of y'all niggas really got fucking haters like me. And the fucked up part about it is there's so many of them. And I'm not scared of any of them. That's a fact, dog. Like, I do what the fuck I want to do, my nigga. I move however I want to move, nigga. Some clown motherfucking got upset one day and was like, oh, 6ix9ine talking shit. But it wasn't, he was calling me 6ix9ine. He said some dumb shit about I sound like him. Like, nigga, I don't sound like 6ix9ine. The fuck is you talking about, dog? You sound stupid as fuck saying some dumb ass shit like that. And then motherfuckers like, they're like, nigga, he don't sound like him. But then you had his cheerleaders trying to egg him on, like, yeah, he do. That nigga sound like 6ix9ine. Then they start cracking and saying other shit because that joke was kind of weak to them. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas not really thinking. Like, nigga, I go into GTA lobbies. Think about it, GTA lobbies. I go to GTA lobbies and I be getting mad motherfuckers trying to fuck with me, right? But then I put niggas on blast and I tell a whole lobby what these motherfuckers do, right? And the motherfuckers in the lobby turn on that nigga and start fucking that nigga up, dog. Think about that, dog. There's power in my words, dog. There's power in my words, dog. Just like there's power in BTTM, nigga, there's power in my words, nigga. I don't gotta sit there sugarcoating shit to try to get people to listen to what I got to say. I just speak my mind and I just talk, nigga. And everybody love that shit. And anybody who don't, it's just a hater. So honestly, why would I give a shit? Why would I give a shit about a hater that's just sitting there trying to throw shade? Don't know nothing about me, but always want to talk shit about a nigga, right? Then make it seem like I'm the reason for everything going wrong or all the problem or all the drama. Another good thing that a lot of these crews like to do, SMG, VIP, all these fucking crews, you know what they like to do? CSK, UNTO, nigga, all these fucking crews, TRM, 3W, you know what all these motherfucking crews like to do? They like to shit on motherfuckers, right? And then when somebody on their team tries to defend the other person, they play the victim to that person. And then while they sit there playing the victim to that person, the other people are listening to what that person's telling that person, and then all those people end up being against me because that person sat there and made up some shit that wasn't true. That's what I'm trying to say. Nigga, if you ain't really been dealing with some shit, this is just game shit. Nigga, I got real life shit I be dealing with too. That got nothing to do with this. But you know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about that right now. I'm talking about the games right now. I mean, we could get on that another time, but right now, I'm just trying to do what I want to do. Because at the end of the day, I'm going to do what I want to do. I'm not listening to nobody. I ain't doing what anybody else want me to do. My nigga, I've been on my shit, and I haven't stopped being on my shit. Niggas thought I was losing because they seen my ranking go down. They seen my account get disabled, and they said, "Oh yeah, it's cause he's garbage." Oh, it's cause of this. It's cause of that. It wasn't because of any of those things that they said. Because at the end of the day, I made a new account and I'm back where the fuck I was, nigga. So now it's like, what you telling me now? You're not telling me nothing, my nigga. Because at the end of the day, the only reason niggas was in my position at the time was because I got disabled. If it wasn't for my account getting disabled, it would have never happened. I would have still been where I'm at now. And niggas know that. Like, come on, man. Like, I work hard, nigga. I sit there telling you I could do this shit every day. Nigga, picture 12 days of doing nothing but dropping one song every day, right? For 12 days. That's a whole project, nigga. In 12 days, niggas be spending their whole life trying to fucking make a fucking project, dog. Like, nigga, I made a project within fucking, what, 2 weeks? A little over two, no, I'm gonna say 2 weeks, cause I got times where I can make 2 songs in a day. So yeah, I could do that. But yo, real shit, I've seen people that got money, hella fucking money, sit there talking hella shit, trying to talk down on a nigga that don't got money, right? But it was funny though, because how it happened was, old boy was talking shit, and he thought because he was popping, I gave a fuck. Like, honestly, I don't give a fuck if you popping and you not. You got talent. If you got talent, I'll fucks with you. I'll be around you. I associate with you, and I'll try to work with you. But if you ain't doing that, we ain't having none of those things that I just mentioned. We ain't doing none of those things that I mentioned, if that's the case. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end, it's like, motherfuckers trying to get nigga a hard time about this, about that, about this, about that, about this. Then motherfucker want to sit there talking about, oh, you ain't got no money, right? That was the funny part to me. Cause then a motherfucker like, all right, well, take out, and it's funny to me because they do the most to try to flex over the fucking internet. They be like, oh yeah, pull out some money right now, pull out 20 stacks, pull out. I'm like, really? And the thing is, it's funny to me because, first of all, I would never be dumb enough to have that much fucking money on me. I did at one point. But you gotta remember something. I was young and I was dumb. If I would have did a lot of shit different back in the days, my situation would be a lot differently. You know what I'm saying? People would be looking at me a lot differently because people would be looking at shit differently. You know what I'm saying? What's funny to me is how Motherfuckers wanted so much attention, right? So they shit on an up and coming artist when they're already in position. Where they do that at? Cause I don't do no clown shit like that, dog. At the end of the day, my nigga, I sit there and I do what the fuck I wanna do. I sit there and I do all the shit off my head all the time. You making hits, yeah, you gotta whip out your pen. Do what you do. Salute to everybody that use their pen. I use my pen. My pen game is ill, but don't get it twisted. I don't like using my pen. I like just recording my shit off my head because I got so many thoughts. I got so much shit going on. I don't have to write. I just put the words together because everything I'm speaking is real. Why you think when you go to my project that I have on Reverb Nation, that's called Summer 19, when you go to that project, why you think people listen to that fucking song that's called Act Different the way they do? Because when you listening to it, not only the first thing are you saying is, damn, he could really fucking sing too? Yeah, I can sing too. But the words that I'm saying in that song, when you really listen to those words, all that shit is real. And let me tell you something. To those artists that make music, when you making music like that, and you have to, and you're recording, and those words, you're putting those words out there, you have to say those words with those type of emotions that I used in that song, because if you don't, nobody's gonna feel what you're saying. Nobody's gonna feel what you're doing. My thing is, I put shit into the song, and all the shit I was talking about is real, because it's shit that's happened. Whether it took a little bit to happen or it happened, my nigga, at the end of the day, it happened. So when you sitting there and you listening to shit, listen with your ears. Listen carefully. Listen to every word. Listen to every line. Listen to the punchlines. Whatever the fuck you hear that you like listen. One thing that I say, I'm not gonna say the industry because that's too small. The thing that I'm gonna say the world is lacking is attention. Because everybody has attention to all this stupid shit, but give somebody attention to something, to uplift them, to inspire them, to motivate them, to keep them going, to keep them moving forward. Niggas ain't doing that. All everybody want to talk about is ass and booty, this, that, and that's cool. Shit, nigga, I be listening to some of these songs and I be like, damn, I ain't never heard this one. She talking about ass, sloppy toppy, slobbing a knob, all types of shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's cool because that's what's popping right now. But where I'm at, nigga, I'm taking shit to a whole nother level. So my whole thing is, I just hope y'all ready. And I hope y'all paying attention because I ain't going fucking nowhere like I said last night. When I made that post last night, look at this clown ass nigga. Fuck that nigga too. I don't like that nigga. That's the nigga I took his bitch from him. That's funny. But anyways, back to what the fuck I was saying. But nah, real shit, like I look at a lot of shit differently from how everybody else do, because everybody looks at things, and the way they look at things, they look at it one-sided. They're like, oh, but da, 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 da. And then they always try to make the person that's at fault seem like they're the victim, but they're not. You know what I'm saying? And then when a motherfucker sitting there just defending himself, you know what I'm saying? Motherfucker, you know, try to report him or do this or do that because they see that he's, you know, coming at somebody, but you don't know why they coming at somebody. If you just got there and you seen somebody coming at somebody, what you should have did was leave the lobby, because at the end of the day, by you saying and doing something, you getting yourself engaged in that conversation without even being part of that conversation. And it's like, you would think that the person would actually know, or that person would actually think about doing something the right way, or to really you know what I'm saying, to really get the big picture on what's going on. But niggas don't, because niggas is paying bits and pieces of attention. You put bits and you get bits and pieces, and you putting bits and pieces together. Let's say it's 1,000-piece puzzle, right? And you putting bits and pieces together. You're gonna be putting bits and pieces. You're gonna be grabbing bits and pieces for a while before you actually set it up how you want it. You know what I'm saying? And my thing is just really pay attention to the people that you're around, the people you surround yourself. Motherfuckers can't be trusted. You don't. That's why. That's why I look at motherfuckers the way I do. That's why when I was look, this is another thing. When I was with this chick, niggas didn't let me be with her in peace. I was on a game and I was just trying to spend time with her, and every time I had to go do something, I went to go do something, but I came back and I had more shit to deal with because I had this fucking bitch coming at me sideways because Tom, Dick, Harry, and Paulina went and told that bitch something that was never fucking true. They'll go here and say, oh, well, that's why you hardly see him, because he be fucking with the bitches in his crew and this and that, and yeah, he's fucking bitches on the side and you just let him and did it. Yo, niggas was doing fuckboy shit like that, my nigga. Like, who the fuck does that shit? It's 2021, my nigga. If you gotta throw shade at a nigga to a bitch because that nigga got that bitch, then you mad as fuck and you hating, and you should delete the game. You should get lost, find a hobby, find a job, and find some friends, because you ain't gonna find none of that here. And sitting there and then sitting there throwing shade because a nigga got a bitch that all of a sudden you ask for a picture of and she show you a picture, and because she show you that picture, you see the picture and you like, damn, that bitch is bad, that's his girl. You start hating. That's when jealousy starts forming. And that's when all this bullshit started. CSK started they shit, but nobody said nothing when they see me in that fucking video with my gray unit general. Nobody said nothing to me then. I spoke to the chick I was talking to because that was my peoples from back in the days and I hadn't seen her in a minute. That was it. The chick that was my first lady at the time in my crew, Murder Mommy, because of what they told her, she thought she was being betrayed, so she left the crew, right, and joined their crew because of what they said. Because later that week, or a couple days later, or whenever the fuck it was, she came right back and she never wanted to fucking leave again. But she consistently had these motherfuckers in her ear. She consistently had these niggas shitting on my name. She consistently had people coming up to her talking about I'm fucking with bitches that I wasn't. Just because I come up and I'm like, I come up to a chick and I'm like, hey, what's up? And let's say I'm saying it in the text and I'm like, hey, what's up? I'm not that close, but I'm like this, you know, where the shit pop up. And I'm like, yo, what's up? I'm that far away. And I'm like, yo, what's up? How you doing? And I'm just talking, and I barely get into conversation like that. You know what I'm saying? And then after I say what I say, you know what I'm saying? If you know, shorty want to keep talking, we keep talking. If she stays quiet, I just be like, all right, fuck it, whatever, and I just walk away, or I just do whatever. You know what I'm saying? It would depend on my situation at the time. It would depend on what I'm doing and what I got going on. But my whole point is, like, you can't sit there not paying attention to somebody. You can't sit there paying attention to somebody just because you see something. Because as they say, looks can be deceiving. And if you sit there believing something, you're gonna make that happen. So you would rather make that happen than to be happy like you've been. Because I'm gonna tell you something. When I was with this chick, nigga, she did everything how I needed her to do it. She, like, yo, she had my back. Like, she had my back. She held me down, but then she was doing extra shit, and it's because those motherfuckers got into her head. And because of those niggas, these niggas, you see any of these motherfuckers you see me coming out on a game, It started from there. It all started from there. TRM, 3W, TRM, motherfucking UMTO, motherfucking, yo, CSK, motherfucking TSEG, yo, I don't give a fuck what the name of the crew is. Any of those crews, any of the crews you used to see on this motherfucker, they responsible for me not being with that chick right now. They all are responsible for throwing shade. All of them. Because I'm gonna tell you one person that knew me in a way that they could have shed some light on that person, but they wouldn't. Actually, I'm not gonna say the person's name. I was going to at first, but after thinking about it, I'm not going to. But the person knows me very well. They had a crush on me too. But this was before Nebula. This was on PlayStation Home, right? And motherfuckers was always throwing shade because they didn't want me to hook up with that person. And then when I didn't hook up with that person, another person that person knew had a thing for me too. But you know, some time goes on, then people start getting involved in these relationships, but then they still got all this track history of all this negative shit that they did. And then the bitches try to sit there and act like all this shit is cool, and it's not. It's like, yo, you basically, what if the nigga was a pedophile, right? And you sat there siding with that nigga, and everybody's telling you what it is, but you sitting there and you still like, everybody's gonna stop fucking with you because you siding with that nigga, because he's that, you know what I'm saying? Just like, think about it. It's a lot of these chicks, if they use common sense and apply it to their motherfucking life on and off the game, they won't have as many problems as they do. But of course, you know, motherfuckers gonna listen to a certain extent, because when motherfuckers are speaking real shit, motherfuckers don't want everybody to listen. And those motherfuckers are the ones trying to keep motherfuckers from listening, from rocking with me. Those are the motherfuckers you see talking shit all the time. And if you one of those motherfuckers is talking shit, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? And if you're not, or you were wrongfully accused of something, you have to find a way to approach me without throwing me off. Because if you get too close to me and I don't fuck with you, I don't talk to you, you don't say nothing to me, you're gonna get blocked. Then your attempt to try to fucking piece shit up and make shit better was a failed attempt. And you don't want that. So think before you act. Think before you move. Think before you do what you do. There's so many people that say they smart, right? But they do the dumbest shit in the world, dog. It's like, think about it, man. Like, you want to be responsible for somebody's success and a lot of positive and good shit going on, or you want to be responsible for all the negative shit that was going on. And right now, a lot of these motherfuckers' track record that was on here is bad, because all they was about was starting drama, and that's all it was. Then you got the hackers and the Buddhas that want to do both. Those are the hardcore losers. Those are the motherfuckers that walk around with a capital L written on their fucking forehead in white. You know what I'm saying? Those are those motherfuckers. We don't fuck with them either. My thing is just like, if you really fuck with me, if you really rock with me, first of all, why wouldn't you hit me up? Secondly, why wouldn't you approach me? Thirdly, why would you, if I tell you it's cool, why would you not act like it's cool? I be telling motherfuckers all the time, like, yo, it's cool. And they're always, oh, I don't know. Like, come on, man. Be realistic, dog. Because at the end of the day, I'm not bothering nobody. Who the fuck you see me bothering? And I want motherfuckers to understand something. Especially Sony, PlayStation. because y'all motherfuckers sat there and suspended me, but I wasn't even on a game when I got suspended. The day before, listen, I think the entire week before, I wasn't even on the game. So that means somebody reported me to report me, and instead of looking through shit and looking up and going through browsers and looking at this and looking at that, y'all just said, oh, this many people reported him? Alright, we're gonna ban him. You know how stupid y'all just made yourselves look? One of my peoples, I'm not gonna say who the fuck it is, but one of my peoples, that nigga told me, he was like, yo, there's mad motherfuckers that reported you, dog. And I'm like, yo, my nigga, how you know? And he said, yo, I did some dirt digging on some people, and I found some dirt on some people. But I also found out there was 39 people that reported you, dog. I said, what? And my dude was like, yo, for real, no cap, bro. I was like, yo, that's bullshit. 39 people, nigga? That means that motherfucker sat there and like, yo, I pay whoever the fuck sits here and reports BTTM Empire Fly. Like, think about that, dog. Niggas sit there doing the most. Niggas sit there trying to throw shade. Niggas sit there trying to fucking fuck up what a nigga got going on and what a nigga doing because they think the same repercussions is gonna fall on me. And it's not. We not the same fucking type of people. We not built from the same type of cloth, my nigga. I'm a different fucking breed from y'all niggas, dog. I'm up here. Y'all niggas is down the fuck here, dog. Level up, my nigga. Get on my level, my nigga. I'm sitting here doing shit. I'm sitting here busting moves. I'm sitting here doing shit, nigga. And I do it every day. And the best, yo, honestly, I think the best part about it is I could do it from the comfort of my fucking home. And I don't have to be home to do it. I could do it anywhere. So, my biggest thing is, the motherfuckers that want to shit on me, shame on you. Somebody should whoop your motherfucking ass because you shitting on me. And you know what? It's okay. Because they ain't never had the balls to do it in my fucking face anyways. So, it is what it is. I'm not going to sit there dwelling on it. I ain't going to sit there thinking about it. I got real shit going on. I got real shit to do. And I got no time to fucking waste. So if you want to be one of those motherfuckers sitting there wasting time, my nigga, be my guest. Because that ain't me. Niggas like, yo, you fell off. Where I fell off at, nigga, I'm exactly where I left off. So, where I left off at. Where I fell off at. I fell off because I had niggas throwing shade on my name before my account got disabled. So motherfuckers was sitting there throwing shade, talking shit, saying this, saying that, saying this, that, the third, fourth, and fifth. And then, guess what happens? The very next day, not even bullshit, right before the very next day, one day I had 654 friends, right? Fans, right? And then the very next day, I had 728. And I was in rank 5 at that time. I was like, what the fuck? I didn't understand. And no matter what I did, it wouldn't move me up. I uploaded a song, and I was still there. I was like, what the fuck? Then I upload another one that was new as well. And then next thing you know, bang, I'm at 4 now. I'm like, all right, the fuck is taking this shit so long? Then somebody says some shit again, right? And they throw more shade. Bang, I dropped back down to 5. I was like, what the fuck is this? I didn't understand. And niggas was throwing me under the bus. Niggas was throwing me under the bus because they didn't want me to fucking be relevant, but I've been relevant since 2016. Let's be realistic, my nigga. I got hits from 2012 that I don't even talk about or play, dog. And those are on YouTube, nigga. Hits, dog. Hits the shit that you really listen to and you like, yo, it's a hit. Come on, dog. It was a different time, different sound, different producer, and I was dropping music every day. You look at when it was published and look at the next video of when it was published, and the next, and the next, and the next, and you're gonna start realizing, damn, this nigga was doing shit every day. I don't cap, my nigga. I'm trying to tell y'all niggas that, but niggas don't listen. It's like, yo, that shit go in one motherfucking ear and out the other. It's like these niggas say, I know, but then 5 minutes later, they're like, wait, what did you say? Like, they don't know shit. And I'm like, damn, son. Because it's crazy how people sit there and they'll follow a lie to the farthest fucking extent, but the second it's about them, they like, oh no, you fucked up for doing that. You supposed to be. But the whole time, I'm sitting here like, yo, you can't, yo, don't, and I'm like, yo, don't do. I'm like, yo, why you? And I'm trying to find out answers. Why you doing this? Why you doing that? Why you acting like this? Why you acting like that? Why you trying to shit on me to these people? Why you know what I'm saying? And I'm saying all of this shit, but niggas is, I'm saying all of this shit, but niggas is doing even more stupid shit. Then you got I'm not gonna say who, but there was a dude who was a celebrity. I'm not gonna say his name because it's irrelevant right now. But you know what I'm saying? I ended up in a party one time that he was in, and he was like, it was a little entertaining to the people. I could see why the people were entertained, but when the nigga started getting cocky and he started, oh, let me take out some money and this and that. Like, bruh, first of all, if you think this goes to any celebrity. First of all, if you think a nigga don't got money, why you gonna sit there and shit on him when he got all these people that really rock with him? They fuck with him regardless if he got the money or not. So why you even gonna bring that up? Think about that for a second. Why would you bring up anything about money when the people that were rocking with him didn't give a fuck? Because they see me on a game with the bread. They see me playing games that they have to buy, and it's $60 a game. And they see me buy those games. They see me buy them and then fucking play them and get trophies for shit. Niggas looking at shit. Niggas throwing shade because they realize that with me being in the front seat, they get put in a back seat so far back that they don't ever come out of it. Why you think these niggas try to act like they do everything? Are they doing everything? Are they working hard? Are they doing all this shit? Majority of them niggas ain't. Anybody could sit there seen gassed up in front of a whole bunch of niggas. But be gassed up and do what the fuck I do without one person around you, my nigga. With only one person around you, and that's your kid, dog. Only your kid. Not 100 niggas trying to chill with you. Not 100 niggas around you. None of that shit. I don't need 100 niggas around me. I can. One phone call can make that happen. Shit, one phone call can make 200. Shit, one phone call can actually make 1,000 appear. But I'm not on that type of time right now. That's irrelevant. That's beyond where I'm at right now. You want to go to war? I'll make the phone call. But we ain't going to war. We sitting here chilling. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I would be doing on the game. Sitting there chilling. Thinking of the next fucking event I'm going to host. How big the next PSN card is going to be that I'm going to fucking give out. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of y'all motherfuckers don't understand the reason I'm doing this shit I'm doing. I've been doing this for years. You probably got acquainted with somebody that was doing this shit a few years ago. I've been doing this shit since 2009, dog. Get with the fucking program already. 2004, I started making hits, dog. That's a 5-year span, bro. Think about that. Niggas still saying I ain't relevant, but I'm the most hardest motherfucker out in the world, my nigga. And I promise you that. In the world, my nigga. Motherfuckers ain't fucking with me, dog. Like, when I sit there telling these niggas, yo. When I sit there telling these motherfuckers, yo, I'm hot. Yo, I go hard. I'm not just saying, yo, I'm hot, this, that, and I'm making myself seem like I'm better than everybody. No, I say, yo, I'm hot. Check this out. I really appreciate it if y'all check my shit out and show a little love and support. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it, and I appreciate anybody that support me. And just because I say support me, that doesn't necessarily mean you're giving me money to support me. No. I mean, you're supporting my craft, you're supporting my art, you're supporting my image, you're supporting my vision, you're supporting my brand, which is what the fuck I created. I don't give a fuck if you like me, but you're gonna respect me. Period. I don't give a fuck who you are. I don't give a fuck where you from. I don't give a fuck if we in two different states. You could be in a whole nother country, my nigga. I was the only, listen, let me make something clear, my nigga. Back in '09 on PlayStation Home, I was the only motherfucker hopping server to server to server to server with my crew, nigga. The only one. Niggas hopped into other servers and they went to these other servers, but they went by themselves. They didn't go with their fucking crew. Nigga, I had 661 people with me in my crew. They're like, oh, you could only have 100 people on PS3. Yeah, I know, but you know what? After I made that account and filled it up, I made another one and I filled that one up too. And I did the same shit and the same shit and the same shit, but I changed the fucking the region. So every region was a different server. And that's what niggas didn't understand. There was the UK server, there was the US server, there was the Hong Kong server, and there was the Japanese server. And we surfed them all together. Nobody else was doing that. I seen one person pop in the Japanese server. Nobody else did. One. Just one. I was there with my crew though. And we was chilling. And that's what niggas didn't understand. Niggas like, oh, he just started doing this shit. Nigga, I've been doing this shit for years. Go check out my first YouTube channel, nigga. My first crew YouTube channel. At that. BTTM L3AD3R, nigga. Go look that shit up, my nigga. That's my fucking crew, my nigga. That's the type of shit we been on. All those videos you see, whether it's my music, Future's music, Drake's music, Lil Wayne, it don't matter. It don't matter whose fucking music it was, dog. I was making videos and I had so much hate because I was dropping new videos every day. Every day was a new video with a new fucking song, and niggas didn't like that shit. Niggas started realizing that they wasn't shitting on me. They wasn't able to keep up with me. They wasn't able to do what I could do. And that's why they were throwing all the shade that they were throwing. That's why they was acting some type. That's why they was in their feelings. And niggas is starting to see that even more now. Now it's like, nigga, what you really trying to tell me? You trying to tell me that I was never this? That people never rocked with me? Nigga, understand something. If I was just a regular fan person, right? I'm just a regular fan person, right? But then I meet somebody and this nigga's making music. He's supposed to be like this up and coming artist, and I'm listening to him. I'm like, yo, this nigga's alright, whatever, cool.